What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Straight Off the Hook. I'm Mikey Slayball, and we are back with another tournament weekend, and it is the first Central Regional stop of the 2024 PBA Regional season, and I am excited. I'm so stoked for many different reasons. One, I'm itching to get back out and compete again. It's been a little bit. Her and I have been cooped up in the house for a little while now. We're ready to get back out and just explore, and bowling helps you do that. On top of that, with this new year of bowling, rules have changed. I'm not going to see any purple balls this year, and which is kind of crazy and kind of exciting. I'm ready to see how that plays out, especially this weekend. We're on 35-foot cheetah, so you know for a fact all the new urethane's going to be out. It's going to be cool to see it unfold and see kind of how things play out, and I'm excited. I really am. I'm optimistic for this year. I had a little bit of a hiccup at the beginning of the year trying to get through the first couple PTQs on the national tour, and unfortunately I've laid a big goose egg there, but I see some promise with my practice and where I'm at with certain things, and I'm ready to go out and get back into competition. So I'm really looking forward to that. Evansville's 5 hours away from us, so we're actually going to stop in Indianapolis at Woodland Bowl to get a little practice session in to break up the trip and kind of just have some fun and reminisce about one of my favorite bowling centers ever. But currently I'm trying to get over my saltiness right now from what my wife just told me. And if you're wondering why I would be salty at my wife, it's because, well, we do a March Madness tournament bracket thing every year. Well, she'll make her bracket and I'll make mine, and we'll see who wins. Well, I have lost the past 2 years. Well, this year currently I am losing already. Well, I just figured out how my wife makes her picks for her bracket, and it really is infuriating. My wife doesn't pick based on what team she thinks the best. She does go off the rankings here and there, but she generally makes the picks based off which college she would rather go visit. For example, she picked Grand Canyon University over St. Mary's because she would rather go to the Grand Canyon. This is maddening. I'm gonna start changing how I pick my picks now. Pick my picks. My English teacher would be so mad at me right now. Choose my teams, whatever. Let's go bowl. You are full of it. Everybody needs coffee, and she's in denial right now. Well, good morning, guys. Today's off to a really hot start. I spilled an entire cup of coffee down at breakfast. I splashed it on my pants. Also, my pants aren't actually the right pants. I have two pairs of gray pants. One don't fit really well. Just the way the seams lie and the way the waist is very uncomfortable. And I thought I grabbed my other pair that I liked a lot. Unfortunately, no. I grabbed my not so fun pair of pants today. So if you guys see me hiking up my pants to get them to fit right, pay no attention. That's just me trying to be comfortable. She thinks it's funny. I don't. Anyways, I'm a mess. We're all a mess. The one thing we can say to get this day off to a positive start is that my wife and her phenomenal strategy for picking teams paid off. Because if you guys remember last night, we were talking about her picking Grand Canyon State over St. Mary's just because she'd rather go to the Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon State won last night. Who'da thunk? So we're off to a hot start. We're going to get down to the bowling alley, get ready to go. 35-foot cheetah. It's going to be a fun day, guys. It's going to be a great day. You ready?
Me?
Yeah. Well, you got a bowl too.
No.
She doesn't know this yet, but if things go south after game 3, I'm tagging her in. So. Alright guys, we're about to start and I am kind of stoked. It's soft cheetah. It's like old cheetah, gutter flies and a lot of hole in the middle, so score's going to be pretty big today, but man, I'm just excited to get back out here and start competing. Things feel good and game feels good, and I'm ready to have a good year and just enjoy it and have some fun. So let's get into it. Let's have a good day of bowling, make some good shots, and see where we end up. Let's get it. Alright guys, we got a little intermission here because, well, today's kind of been a fiasco when it comes to just everything. Lanes breaking down, lanes not working when we got here, and literally running out of lanes to move people to. And so currently there is a pair who is a full game behind everybody else, and that is causing a huge traffic jam. We're currently waiting for one of the pairs who got affected by it. We're waiting on them to get done. They were about 6 frames behind us, so it's kind of just it's a cluster right now, but that's okay. You want to know why? Because we're in a bowling alley, we're competing for a PBA regional title, and it is a good day. Now let's talk about that. Game 1 and Game 3, great games. Threw it phenomenal, was doing the right things. Game 2, I got in my head a little bit. People were talking about how squirrely this pair was and how bad it was, so I, in my mind, made a predetermined adjustment that actually hindered me, and ended up opening the first 2 or 3 frames, whatever, and bailed out 2-0. And then Game 3, I went back to what I was doing, shot 250. We're back in it. We're at 98 over after 3. We're sitting in a really good spot. The cut's only 14 over after 2, so we're sitting good. I'm throwing it good. I'm feeling good. The only thing that really stinks right now is that my pants feel awful. I feel like I'm going to trip every time I go up and walk and bowl. Every time I go up to bowl. Don't give me that look. I'm struggling. Anyways, so there is your Game 3 update of what's going on. Hopefully we can get the sucker moving along here and get back on schedule, because I have ADD and I don't want to sit here forever. Oh, and she's hungry. So we're going to get back to waiting. Okay, turn this way. We made it to match play. It was a good day. I myself personally got to third, 256 over. Rick, after taking about a year off, found yourself back in the hunt.
Not a year off.
It was like 3/4 of a year
last year. But yeah,
you took time off.
Yeah, definitely.
And you got yourself back into it, man.
Yeah.
What'd you get
qualified 117 over, and I qualified 14th. And unfortunately,
we get to bowl each other. We get to bowl each other first round.
So what did you throw all day?
Okay, so I was going to leave this for another portion, but we'll just say it here. This is my first tournament ever. I never got a urethane. I threw a Tank Rampage Pearl, all 8 games.
You know, I personally wish I could do that, but I just don't have the touch.
I didn't think I could.
But I have to go super straight. But I threw the 78U for like 2 games, and then I got into my High Road Max. And everybody knows.
You love that green ball, man.
I love that green ball.
So, best of 3?
Was it best of 3?
Best of 3.
Okay, all right.
And just have some fun.
I'm down. Let's go get it. What was that?
All right, guys. So, getting into match play here, I was looking to just do the same thing I did in qualifying. Stay locked in, see the ball, do the right thing on the lane, and keep it there, and just keep executing shots. You know, all day long, I saw them really good. I stayed in front of transition. I kept myself out of trouble, and I managed to put together 8 really good games. And so I knew that if I could just do the same thing in match play, I would have a good chance at least putting together a good run. However, I knew that I would have to be on top of it because my buddy Rick McCormick is just really good at finding a way to strike. Rick is just awesome at doing his own thing and making it work. And so I knew that going into this match, it wasn't just going to be a pushover, and I wasn't just going to, go out and shoot 230 and ho-hum, move to the next match. I knew I was going to have to go out there and put together 2 solid, good games if I wanted to beat Rick. When they re-oiled, they definitely got tighter. They really got flat in the middle, and I lost a little bit of that bumper to the right, and I just didn't quite have a crisp, clean look like I did in qualifying, and you guys will definitely see that in the first game. However, I do kind of settle myself down. I get in the right part of the lane with the right ball, and I'm making some good shots, and Rick and I put together a really, really fun match here in the round of 16, so let's get into it. Say something.
Gene is the oldest one in the field.
He's always the oldest one in the field.
Much better. Much better. Dang it. Better, better, better. Shot, brother. Oh crap, Michael. Oh, Michael, sleigh ball, dude. Well, that's unfortunate. Nothing like drawing the hottest guy in the center for the first round of match play, and that is exactly what I did. Rick McCormick proceeded to beat my brains in for those 2 games in the round of 16. Game 1, Rick went to 68 to my 2-0, and then game 2, I actually had a chance to step up and win that game. I could have punched for 280. First ball in the 10th, I just tugged it because when they re-oiled, they got super flat in the middle. They hooked a ton, and I was forced 10 boards left of where I was in qualifying. And unfortunately, in game 1, I wasn't far enough left fast enough, which is why I only shot 2-0 that game. I just kind of was in the wrong area, the wrong code, wrong zip code, and I jumped a whole zip code left and had a great look. Threw it phenomenal. I just had one shot that was really, really bad, and that was the first shot in the 10th. I just got grabby with it. Rick still needed to step up, though, and double in the 10th to win game 2, and that's exactly what Rick did. He stepped up and threw 2 amazing shots to send me packing and for him to move on to the round of 8. So, Rick, good bowling, brother. It was a pleasure to get to compete against you, and I wish you the best, and I can't wait to see Rick out there for the rest of the season. When it comes to a day as a whole, I would say today is a huge success. I came in just with the mindset of enjoying the day, having fun, don't let my emotions get out of control, and guys, I probably had the most enjoyable day I could possibly have had in a bowling alley. I haven't had that much fun competing in a long, long time, and I think it showed too. We stayed on top of transition, we made correct ball choices, stayed in the right part of the lane all day long, made great shots, and I mean, in a field like that, I was a high righty on Cheetah. I think that's a huge success. Averaged 230 something for the day, and unfortunately just ran into a buzzsaw there in the first round of match play. So it is what it is. We're going to definitely take this and roll it into the next one because I'm very optimistic for the rest of the year, and hopefully we can put together a awesome 2024 season. But currently, we're gonna sit down and chow out on Chick-fil-A and kind of celebrate the small victories of today. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm looking forward to a great season here in 2024. I think we've got off to a hot start. Maybe not quite the finish we were looking for, but definitely the performance we were looking for. So let's carry that into the rest of the season, guys. But let's go home safely. Have a good one, and I will see you guys when I see you. Keep everything straight off the hook, guys. See ya.